Hey there, tech enthusiast. Welcome back to Prime Coding. I am Aditya, and in today's video, I will discuss actual questions that were recently asked in Cognizant Communication Round. So, if you watched my announcement video, there I taught you that very first round would be the communication round. So in this video, I have all the problems that were recently asked in the communication round, and I will try to make the same scenario so that you can practice this round. So do focus on my instructions that I'm giving you before watching the whole video of this. And if you're able to score a lot in this particular video, let me know in the comment section. It will definitely help you to crack your any company communication round, because each and every company used to check your promptness and how your grammar is good. Okay, so I will let you know in this video how the flow would be. So very first thing, do share your coding questions and interview experience. If you want to help your peers and juniors, you can reach out to me on Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, LinkedIn, or email. All the links would be in the description. So this very first section, which is reading and grammar, this section tests your grammar skills and comprehension through reading passages. Okay, so here I will let you know a passage that you need to read. Okay, so this is a passage. Pause the screen for 1 minute and try to read whole passage clearly and very concisely with an activeness. Okay, so do read it. Now, as you have read all the lines that is present in this passage, I guess you are able to answer all the problems that I will gonna show you. Now, synonyms and antonyms. So these types of problem were asked in Cognizant Communication Round. So identify the synonym of the word which is revolutionized. As in this question, I guess there would be not a big issue because it is a very generic word. From the passage, you need to choose the right option. So if you read whole passage very clearly and you know it, as I can show you again, you can pause the screen again for 1 minute and let me know. Now, I guess you found the answer of it, and it is a very easy word. The transformed would be the right answer of this question. So yes, let's see. Yeah, transformed is the right answer. Now you might gone wrong. So what would be the approach that you need to use to solve these types of problem? Because in future, it might be you get a hard synonym and antonym word that you don't know or never heard about. So how you can figure it out? So approach would be look for the context in which the word is used. Okay, what context that particular sentence is creating. So try to fill that particular word there. So revolutionized means a significant or drastic change. So you could choose a word like transform. That means a large scale change. Okay, otherwise you can see the sound of it. Okay, which suits well in that particular sentence. So that could be a wild guess, I would say, but it definitely help you out to crack the logic of antonym and synonym, because if you got feel from that particular sentence, then it is easy to fetch out the appropriate word. Now, error detection. Okay, find a grammatical error in the following sentence, which is many individuals find themselves distracted by social media, affecting their productivity and personal relationships. So pause the screen and let me know, or put down what you found in this particular slide. Okay, so yes. Now, the correct answer of this question is themselves, which is the difference among themselves and themselves. Okay. Now, focus on subject work agreement and pronoun uses. Okay. Here, the individuals, as you can see here, is individuals has been used as. So it is for sure that we will deal it with the S stumps, which is themselves, not themselves, with a single tense not. Okay, so plural. So the correct pronoun should be themselves. Okay, so this is a very easy question. These types of problems you can face in your Cognizant Communication Round, as I can't cover whole stuffs, but I will try to give you the flavor of each section. Now, if you are interested to get the premium access of Genemy or premium access of Collab or good cloud credit so that you can practice for DevOps for free. It's free for all students, so you can just head on to it. It is an event which is created by Subit.ai. You can register it by below link. The link you can find in the description. Now, section 2, which is comprehension and listening. This section tests your ability to understand and respond to audio content. Now, what I will do is, please turn your head towards your left or right so that you can't see the screen, and I will read the full passage for you so that all the things you can check whether you are prompt, whether you are active or not, whether you are getting the sentences or not. And after that, I will ask you the question, then you can turn your face to the screen so that you can choose the right option and mark yourself whether you got all the stuff from the passage or not. Otherwise, please repeat this video and try to mark the correct option again. So yes, So please turn your head towards left and right. I will read this passage for you so that you can check your listening skills as well. So in the early 20th century, cities around the world started to grow rapidly. The inventions of the automobiles played a key role in this expansion, as people could live further from where they worked. However, this also led to problems like traffic congestions and pollutions. In response, urban planners began to design cities that prioritized public transportation to reduce reliance on cars. So yes, this is the whole paragraph that I read. If you want to listen it again, just go back. And if you want to check your promptness or activeness again, you can just head over to the video speed and increase it by 2x and try to grasp this whole sentence again. Okay. Now, the very first problem would be what caused city to grow the early 20th century. So if you heard all the paragraph in a proper manner, I would say you marked your option as B, which is automobiles. So listen carefully to the main idea of the passage and identify the key point being discussed. Okay, because there the question will not be repeated. You need to listen it once and try to mark the correct options. Now, Shandip, Shubham, Adesh, Varun, these are the people who recently crack Accenture, Capgemini, TCS, Digital Prime, Ninja roles. So if you want to be one of them, you just need to have a mock session with us, which will indirectly help you to test your technical skills, where it includes core subject and much more stuffs, which includes in technical and HR managerial stuffs. Resume reviews also included. Personalized feedback, I will let you know about what are stuff that you are going down and how can prove yourself so that you can ace your interview. Suggestions such as roadmap and guidance, support, mentorships, and doubt solving, and much more. So you just need to head over to primecoding.in, where I will change your interview opportunity to your offer letter, and you can make your parents proud. Okay. So question 2. What did urban planners do in response to growth of cities as its associated problems? They built more cars, they prioritized public transportation, they encouraged people to move closer to work, they invented new types of vehicles. So if you listen the whole paragraph properly, I would say you mark your option B, because they prioritize public transport so that the people will not be more reliant towards their own vehicles. So yeah, focus on cause and effect. The passage describes a problem of traffic and pollution, and solution would be public transportation. So if you might not heard this terminology when AI is just leading for you, so you can try to grasp with the idea of that paragraph. So if it is regarding the pollution and traffic, then it's definitely that the people were trying to get the public transport to reduce the pollution. Okay, so this is the ideology and approach that you need to show or give when the question is given to you. So section 3, it's totally depend upon you, because I can't check your explanation here, but we'll see. The question that came in Cognizant, I will let you know that so that you can prepare according to it. So now, speaking topic 1, which is a childhood memory with a toy. So describe your memories with your favorite toy during childhood. Now, pause your screen and start telling it or describe your experience with a toy. But if you're not able to, there is an approach. Okay, so what is approach? Think about the emotions, stories, and significance of the toy. Okay, structure your response with introduction, such as name and describe the toy. Okay, I was fall in love with the RC car. So you need to let them know, okay, toy name is RC car, and what was the name that you given. It may be your teddy, it may be your bat, or it may be your something. So you need to give the name as well as describe the toy, which will is indirectly is the introduction of your whole context or explanation that you're gonna start. And personal story will relate, okay, why this toy is more important to you, because you have a personal story included. Okay, so you need to tell it, to share your memorable experience with the toy. Okay, so let's say if you are a 5-year-old kid, you might sit on an RC car and by remote you are driving your car, which is your personal story and you like most in your childhood days. So this is a personal story. But now the main important thing, where do human attract with your conversation if you are talking to, which is emotional connection. Okay, so emotional connection explains why it was important to you. Okay, any emotional connections, let it be you have an RC car in which you can sit, so I can easily go from one room to another room to fetch some equipment using my RC car and sitting in them. So it is your emotional connection, and which looks pretty familiar. If you tell to someone, you also show interest into it. Okay, so your RC car is that good? Which company it was for, or something like that type of question you can expect. So you need to situate a story in which you will let them know about your introduction, personal story, and emotional connection. Okay, so try to frame your answer according to it. Then your answer would be perfect, and you will get passed in this communication round. As Cognizant Communication Round is elimination round. Now, topic 2, which is sacrifice benefiting others. So describe a sacrifice you made that benefited other. Okay, it may be any type of sacrifice. I didn't took this food instead of me, a beggar or a financially low backward people got that food, which was a very best thing that I observed. Anything that you need to create. Okay, so now context should be explain the situation first. Okay, what was the situation where you got the free foods? You need to tell. Okay, I was in the NGO, or I got into some bhandaras and stuff where the people are distributing foods. Now sacrifice that you made. Okay, it should be a very logical, because everyone can see what is lie or what is true. So try to be very specific with your actual experience. Try to remember. Okay, right now sit and see what all things that you did from your childhood towards your youngerhood. Okay, so try to do that. And outcome, after sacrificing the stuff, what was the result? That you need to speak in a very clear manner, so that your objective and your conclusion is very clear in your explanation. So how it has been benefited to others and how it impacted you. Okay, so this is the particular approach which will definitely help you to create or build a response which will be loved by everyone. So if you want to share your response with me, you can take use of comment section. I would be very happy to read your story and rate you on 10 scales, whether your story is good or you need to improve more. Okay, so now topic 3 would be on environmental laws. So you will get, I guess, 3 problems that you need to speak on. So if you could put laws into effect to protect the environment, what could they be and why? Now, as you can see, the third question is on environment, the second question is for sacrifice, and the first question from childhood. So it may be they are going from, like in childhood, you have a pretty good memory. So they started with a very least point. Then they come to your mid-over age where what sacrifices, because I guess you are 21, 22, you might have some sacrifices dead. So they ask you that, and now it isn't typically different problems. It's an environmental. Now it may be there will be a technology question or something. So yeah, this is a very creative question that can be created in your way as well. Okay, so how you can create it: introduction, laws, and reasoning. Okay, so the question I got, I try to create the particular approaches of it, so you can just head over to it now. Introduction, briefly explain the importance of the environmental protection, because if you want to suggest something, you should tell the importance first and justify your answer why it is important, which looks better. Now laws, which is associated for environmental policies, which will help or which will show or which will create weight on your speech. Now reasoning, explain why these laws are critical and how they would help. Okay, so this is a type of justification you're giving on whole explanation. So this is the case. And tips and approach that I will give you to answer this reading and grammar tips with synonyms and antonyms. Understand the context in which word is used to choose the correct synonym or antonym. Error identification, focus on subject word agreement, tense pronoun uses to spot errors. Sentence improvement, look for clarity, conciseness, and correct grammatical structure. Okay, you can speak slow, but there's a timer which is popping continuously, so you need to be on time as well. So try to use as simple as English lines that you can frame that can reduce the grammatical errors. Okay, comprehension and listening tips. Active listening, guys. Focus on the key points while listening. The question will be usually asked about main ideas or cause and effects. Memory retention, take mental notes or important details, dates, causes, and effects as you listen. So these are the important tips that we got from the candidate who passed out and working in Cognizant right now. Speaking tips. Structure. Always organize your response with an introduction, body, and conclusion. Fluency. Avoid long pauses or fillers. Okay. So speak clearly and confidently. Pronunciation. Ensure your pronunciation words correctly. And even if you speak slowly. Okay, so vocabulary, use simple yet precise words to convey your message effectively. So you need to focus on all the tips and tricks that I told. And If you want to prepare for TCS and QT, Accenture, Capgemini, Cognizant, and much more companies that I taught, you can head over to this playlist. You can find the link in the description, which will definitely help you to crack all these companies, which is service based. So if you're watching till now, do consider like this video, subscribe this channel, as all this content takes a lot of effort to create. Do share with your friends so that they can also do something in their career, and we'll meet you with a new video soon.